Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. Um, Boy, what a day, right? I don't know. Maybe you guys had a wonderful Friday, and I'm cheering for you. Uh, my day was a little tight, got a little bit out of me. Money, team money, what's crack-a-lackin'? Yeah, the day got a little out of me, so it squeezed a little out of me, but it's all good. We're here. We keep going. I got a great little story for you. Well, analogy for you. Have you ever felt? I know. Listen, I know I'm no stranger to this when I tell you, when I ask you. Have you ever felt like you're not as quick as you want to be? You feel like something is weighing you down, like something's on your shoulders or at your feet, and just kind of dragging you. You don't feel like you can move as quick. You feel like maybe drained, you feel exhausted, you feel unmotivated, maybe you feel uninspired, not really feeling like you want to do much. Maybe maybe you're dragging some old phobias, old emotions, trapped emotions, anger. Maybe you are aware of that. Maybe you already know. Maybe you're working on it, and you're like, you know what? I know this is coming from here, and I'm working on that. I'm working on improving, right? Or maybe you're just kind of completely unaware, and you're not sure why, how, what is going on. Let me share with you an analogy. I love. There's two things I love. I love analogies and I love stories. Okay, back in the day, I'll give you this very quick little side note. I digress. Back in the day when I was in the mortgage industry and I was on the phone, in you know cubicle life, sales world, I used a lot of analogies because my mind would understand it with analogies. So I felt like I can explain it with analogies. Does that make sense? So I love analogies. That's full circle to that. So when they take an elephant and they bring it to the circus, what they do, they chain the ankles, the feet, to a thick tree or like a huge like stone. And what it does, the elephant will make attempts numerous times to move, right? Because it's not really it's comfortable situation, right? To stand there with a chain to a tree, right? So it'll try to move and get rid of the chain and free itself, but it won't be able to. It'll attempt once, twice, three times, week, 2 weeks, months, until it won't try again. Why? Because it'll say, you know what? This is it. This is my range of motion. I can't. It's useless. And when that happens, this is powerful, you guys. This is like a mic drop of an analogies. When that happens, this is actually true. This is what they do. When that happens, when they notice that, when the human, obviously the people at the circus, when they notice that the elephant is pretty much given up, there's one more stage, one more step before they let it loose, right? And that is they'll cut the chain. They'll cut the chain off from the tree trunk. They'll leave it on the ankle of the elephant. And even though it's going to be walking around, moving around, it's got this heavy, thick chain that's going to be dragging with it. And it knows it can't go far. What's your chain? What are you carrying with you everywhere you go? What is it that tied you down all these years that has prevented you from becoming the you that's supposed to be? What is that? What is your chain? You got to look back and see where, when this chain was put on you and the tree trunk, and how and by whom, what was the circumstance, what happened. And that's a powerful thing to go back and take a look at. For example, I'll give you one for myself. This is something I've admitted before in the past, and this is my goal in 2023. I want to overcome this. I will overcome this. I'm afraid of heights, right? I have been to this point. Got to rephrase it. I have been afraid of heights to this point. And I've been carrying this since I was, I think it happened when I was about, I want to say 8. Because I know exactly what happened. So imagine now I'm 50 and I've been carrying this with me, that chain with me since I was 8 years old. You see that? What chain are you carrying with you? How long have you been carrying it? We all have a chain. Some of us have multiple chains that is really, truly weighing us down and is not letting us move. Right? Am I going deep on you tonight on a Friday night, a week before Christmas? Can you believe it's Christmas in a week? I'm putting up my tree tonight. It's about time, right? But what chains have you been dragging with you? And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you're tired of it, but you can't really point your finger to it. You know what I mean? I've been there too. It's like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? Why am I not? Right? And this is one area that you could have a breakthrough. I've had multiple breakthroughs, right? And I've shared some of them with you guys on my lives, but this is where you could just kind of blow your own mind. You're like, oh, yes, totally. I have that. I got to cut that loose, right? So something may be blocking you from moving on, to a next level in your job, in your business, in your relationship, in your walk with God, in your spiritual life, in your physical life, whatever it may be. There may be something or multiple things that are just kind of weighing you down. And this is a great time. I mean, we're a couple of weeks away from the New Year's. What better time to take a look and reevaluate at things and say, hey, you know what? I can see I can totally use some improvement here. I can totally see I need to cut this chain off. I could totally see a couple weeks before the New Year, this is like, seems like it's a perfect time to do it. So hopefully you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Hey, if you're brave enough, maybe you can share with us one of your chains. Hey, You can say, hey, you know what? I've been carrying this anger on this person for this long, and I'm working on that. If you're brave enough, I've been working on this kind of a thing. You know, if you're brave enough, you can share it with us. I appreciate that. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. You come on. You know a couple people that got chains. Tag them. Share this on your wall. Spread the love. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.